Small-town libraries don't usually hold mysteries, but this one did. It started with a single overdue library card, tied to an address that doesn't exist anymore, and a phone number disconnected 12 years ago. Yet somehow, someone kept using it every winter for almost a decade. The mystery began when a small-town librarian noticed an overdue returns alert tied to a very old membership card. It looked ordinary at first. Faded edges, worn plastic, the kind that usually belongs to someone who moved away years ago. But when she tried contacting the cardholder, things stopped making sense. The phone number on the account didn't ring to a home or a mobile line. Instead, it connected to an automated message from a gardening store that had closed more than 12 years earlier. The line shouldn't have been active at all, and yet the system accepted it as valid. Confused, the staff checked the listed address, but that didn't exist anymore either. The homes on that street had been demolished nearly a decade ago to make space for a community redevelopment project. Nothing was left there now except an empty stretch of grass and a cracked sidewalk. Still, the account was active. Very active. According to system logs, someone had been using this same library card every winter for 9 years. Same season, same time of year, always borrowing the same category of books: true crime reference manuals, forensic timelines, local cold case summaries, and investigative psychology guides. Whoever was using the card knew exactly what they were looking for. But here's what none of the staff could understand. Not one librarian remembered ever seeing the person behind the account. No one had checked out books under that name in person. No one recalled a voice, a face, or even a brief conversation. It was as if the member slipped in and out without ever being noticed. To solve the puzzle, the library reviewed their security cameras. The footage was grainy, old equipment, low lighting, but one image repeated year after year. A tall figure arriving just minutes before closing, wearing a long dark coat, gloves, and a wide brim hat. They kept their head down, never spoke, and always moved quickly. They would drop off books at the return slot, pick up new ones already waiting on hold, and leave without interacting with anyone. One winter, a staff member opened a late fee envelope connected to the account. Inside was exact cash and a handwritten note that read, "Please don't remove my record. I'm still studying." The handwriting was neat, almost old-fashioned, like someone who learned to write decades earlier. When library officials traced the membership card back to its original owner, the story took a darker turn. The card belonged to a local resident who had been declared missing several years before the first recorded checkout ever appeared. Based on the timeline, he could not have borrowed those books, returned them, or written that note. Yet someone had been using his card consistently for nearly a decade. Investigators checked for technical errors, duplicate accounts, identity theft, anything to explain the strange pattern. But the timestamps were clean. Every checkout was deliberate. Every return matched expected reading intervals. The pattern was careful, organized, and strangely respectful. And then, one winter, the activity simply stopped. No more books borrowed. No more notes, no more late fee envelopes. Some people borrow books, others borrow time. And whoever used that forgotten card seemed determined to finish learning something before the world realized their story should have ended long ago.